Welcome friends, my name is Becky and today we are going to flow, visiting and revisiting various shapes and movements. Change of scenery today, I'm at the Croydon Yoga Hub where I teach. We'll begin kneeling and opening our practice today with the sacred sound of Om. Inhale to chant. Om. Closing the eyes, feeling into the resonance of the chant. From here, making your way into child's pose, knees together or wide, your choice. Perhaps gliding a yoga block underneath the forehead, a bolster or pillow underneath the chest or hips. Beginning to turn on your yogi breath. Slow inhales through the nose and exhales through the nose. We're switching focus from the external distractions of life, drawing attention inwards. And making your way up into tabletop position on hands and knees, and we'll find some shoulder protractions and retractions as you inhale, drop the chest, and exhale around the upper spine. So inhaling to retract and exhale to protract. If you're not used to this movement, you might not feel as though you're moving very much, but it will come in time. Find a neutral spine and then begin to shift the shoulders forward and back. And see if you can use your hands and fingertips to make this movement. Only going as far forward as feels okay on the wrists. It will feel a little bit uncomfortable, but make sure you figure out where your edges are. And then make your way into a restorative child's pose, giving the wrists a little break by flexing into the wrists. And come on back into your table. Now engaging the core, drawing lower belly in. From here, reach your right leg back. And just find a couple circles of the ankle. Nice, and then reaching back, breathe in. And exhale, drawing knee towards nose. Inhale, send the leg back. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, crossing left elbow. Inhale, reach back, and we repeat knee to nose. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crossing left elbow. Extend. This time stepping right foot to the outside of the right hand for lizard. Maybe placing a blanket underneath the back knee if needed. Straighten the front leg, half splits, and we'll flow. Inhale to lizard. Exhale, half splits variation. Inhale, reach the chest forward as you get to your lizard, and exhale, take it back. Inhale, lizard. Exhale, maybe flexing the foot up in your half splits, and keep flowing. And these movements can be quite small as you're warming up, but after a few rounds, making the movements a little bit more expressive and moving in time with your breath. Okay, next time you're forward, staying there in your lizard, and heel toe the right foot to the center of your mat for a low lunge, lifting back knee, taking your hands to your bricks in front of your mat and shifting forward into warrior 3. Lots of energy out through that back foot, and then lowering down, folding forward. Inhale, press into your bricks, half lift. Exhale, refold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, rebend. From here, plant the hands to your mat and step back into your first downward facing dog. Finding any movement that feels good in this first down dog, pedaling out the feet, shifting the hips from side to side, maybe finding a little bit of a twist. And then coming into stillness, and we're going to continue warming up the same side. On your next inhale, reach your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, knee to right elbow and pause there, really rounding through the upper back. Tummy in. Stepping into your lizard, keeping the back knee lifted this time. Planting your left hand down and reaching open to the right for a twist, and then threading right arm underneath left. Inhale, right arm lifts for a twist. Exhale, threading. Twice more. Inhale, twist. Exhale, thread. One more time. And then planting both hands down. From here, taking your right knee to your right elbow, pausing for a moment before sending the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Coming into your down dog, lowering that right leg, pedaling out the feet. And then coming into stillness. From here, lowering both knees down, coming back into table. And sending the left leg back, finding some ankle circles. And then inhale, extend the leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend that leg. Exhale, crossing to opposite elbow. And repeat. Inhale, reach the leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, send it back and cross. Nice, send it back once more, and now come into lizard. And remember our lizard flow. You're going to inhale, lift the chest, and then exhale, extend the front leg for half splits variation. Inhale to lizard, and then exhale, half splits. We're just warming up still, so these movements can be quite small to begin. And then after a few rounds, once you're feeling a little bit warmer, maybe you're flexing the toes when you come back into your half split. Really think of reaching the chest forward as you come forward. Next time you're in your lizard, staying there. And then heel toe, left foot to the center of the mat for low lunge, tucking back toes, lifting back knee, and we're going to transition into warrior three, shifting the weight forward, lifting the back foot. Lots of energy in your warrior three, holding here for a couple breaths, and then lowering into forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, rebend, refold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, rebend. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, rebend. Planting hands down and step back into downward dog. Finding any movement that feels good. Okay, and we'll continue to warm up this side. On your next inhale, lifting your left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, hold it there for a moment, really rounding through the upper back, and then coming forward into lizard, keeping the back knee lifted this time, planting right hand down, reaching left arm up for a twist, and then exhale, threading. Inhale to twist, and then exhale to thread, twice more. Taking both hands down and then sending your left knee back to the left elbow, and then sending the left leg up and back, three-legged dog, and then lowering into downward dog. Okay, let's build on our flow. Inhale, send the right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to right elbow, hold there for a moment. And then stepping into lizard, back knee lifted. Inhale, finding our twist, inhaling the right arm up. Exhale, threading arm under left, only once this time. Coming back into lizard, knee to elbow. Pause for a moment and then send the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. This time opening up the hip, bending knee, really squeezing the heel in towards the bum, leveling out the hips, and then stepping the right foot in between the hands, coming into low lunge, reaching arms up and overhead, catching hold of left wrist and finding a side bend, really breathing into the side body here. Uprighting spine, lowering hands to frame the foot, lifting back knee, and we'll shift forward into our warrior three again. Nice, take a deep breath here. On an exhale, find Jiva squat, left knee taps right calf. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, squat it down. One more time. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, find your squat. Coming back, three, warrior three. And then finding your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend. Take the feet in together. Lower the hips for chair pose. Wrapping shoulders, reaching forward. We're not here for too long. Folding down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, stepping back to plank, finding chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, hips are lifted. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose and exhale, side out the mouth. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Pausing there for a moment and then finding your lizard, keeping back knee lifted. Planting right hand down, inhale, twisting to the left. Exhale, threading the arm just once this time. Planting hands down, left knee to left elbow, holding there for a moment. And then sending left leg all the way back, three-legged dog. This time bending the knee, opening up the hip. Leveling out the hips. And stepping the foot forward in between the hands, lowering back knee, low lunge, lifting arms up, catching hold of the right wrist this time for your side bend. Breathing deeply into the side body, uprighting spine, finding your way into runner's lunge, back knee lifts, and we're coming into warrior three. Remembering those squats. On an exhale, find your squat. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, squat and tap. Inhale, warrior three. One more squat. Coming back into your warrior three just for a breath. And then lowering the foot down. Rebending, finding your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Take the feet together. Lowering the hips, coming up into chair, really squeezing the thighs and the knees together, reaching forward, gaze can lift, and folding forward. Inhale, half lift, and we'll flow through a vinyasa, or you can skip it, or all meet in a downward facing dog. Once in your down dog, taking a cleansing breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. From here, shortening your down dog stance, and we'll take a twist. Left hand reaches to the outer right ankle or shin. And taking your gaze underneath your right armpit, right knee can be bent. And then release, switching sides. Releasing your twist. And then from here, taking baby steps up towards the hands, finding ragdoll, catching hold of opposite elbow and just swaying a little from side to side, letting the spine decompress for a moment. Finding stillness and then slowly rolling up through the spine, coming into Tadasana, finding some big shoulder rolls once you get there. And then taking hands to prayer and just finding pause for a couple of breaths. Noticing if the heart rate has risen, and breathing deeply. Lowering the hands, And inhale, reaching the arms up above the head. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, stepping the left foot back, runner's lunge. From here, reaching the arms back and making your way into a high lunge. Catching hold of left wrist for a side bend. We've been here before. And release, taking the arms down. Inhale, easy twist, right arm lifts. And now from here, visualizing a reverse warrior. Inhale, cartwheeling the arms up, finding your reverse warrior. And then exhale, making your way back into your easy twist. Notice how the back foot needs to shift to get you into your reverse warrior and then back down. We'll find this one more time. Inhaling to cartwheel the arms up and coming into reverse warrior. And then exhale, transitioning back down into easy twist. Nice. From here, taking the left hand forward ever so slightly, transitioning into side plank. Really taking the hips up, reaching right arm up if you can. And now taking right forearm down onto floor, switching your way into forearm plank on the other side. Well, forearm side plank on the other side, I should say. Now we're coming into forearm plank. Nice, lowering the hips. And really think about drawing the pubic bone forward towards the ribs. And lower the hips down, coming into Sphinx. Really reaching the chest forward, energetically pulling back with the fingertips. And then lowering on to belly to rest just for a moment. Making a little pillow for the hands. Now taking hands beside the low ribs, inhale up into an upward facing dog, and exhale hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Nice, bending the knees to look forward and stepping or jumping up to a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms reach overhead as you rise to stand, and then releasing to Tadasana. And we'll find that flow on the second side. Inhale, lifting arms up overhead. Exhale, folding forward to bow. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, right foot steps back, runner's lunge, finding your balance. And then circling the arms back and up, coming into your high lunge. Nice, catching hold of the right wrist for your side bend. Releasing, uprighting spine. And from here, finding your easy twist. So reaching the left arm up. And we're going to find those transitions between easy twist and reverse warrior. So inhale to cartwheel the arms, finding reverse warrior. And exhale, making your way back to easy twist. Inhale, making your way to reverse warrior. And exhale, easy twist. One more. I promise this will get more graceful with time. I 100% fell over the first time I tried this fun transition. Alright, from here transitioning into your side plank. Lifting up the hips, reaching the left arm. And lowering left forearm down. Switching to side plank on the other side. Just here for a couple of breaths. And making your way into forearm plank. Staying here, or come with me into dolphin. Walking the feet in, lifting up the hips. and sending chest towards the thighs. Such a great pose to strengthen the shoulders. When you're ready, making your way into Sphinx. From here, we're going to transition into upward facing dog, sliding the hands back, and exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, we'll take a bit of an intermission here, lowering the knees, coming into child's pose, maybe taking a wide knee child's pose this time, really melting the chest down towards your mat. Nice, and coming back into a down dog. And bending the knees, look forward, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, lift the arms up as you come to stand. And exhale, hands to prayer. Alright, we're going to come into a bit of a standing balance here. So lifting up the right knee, crossing right ankle over the left knee. And we're coming into our standing pigeon, sinking the hips back, bending the standing knee. Keeping the hands in prayer, or option to take your hands to the mat in front of you, or come with me for a twist, and we're twisting in the direction of our lifted foot. Maybe your elbow makes connection with the foot, maybe it doesn't, maybe you wobble, maybe you fall, it's all okay, we're just having fun playing with this pose. When you're ready, coming out of your twist if you're twisting, and lifting up to stand. Alright, from here, everybody's absolute favourite, lifting and extending that right leg forward, pointing the toes, and release. Give the legs a little shake, and we'll take that to the other side. So this time lifting, left leg flexing the foot, crossing left ankle over the right knee, and then begin to sink the hips back, bending into the standing leg, coming into standing pigeon. Nice, finding your balance, and then maybe calming for the twist. I'm just noticing if the sensations are a lot different on one side. We've all got one hip that is a bit tighter than the other, and we've all got a standing leg that is better to balance on. I think I'm far less wobbly on this side. And slowly making your way out of your standing pigeon, coming to stand, keeping that left leg lifted, point the toes, extend the leg, and hold, lifting the leg up as high as you can. It really helps to smile in this pose. It's hard, I know, but smiling makes it ever so slightly more bearable. And release, give the legs a shake, come back to Tadasana at the top of your mat, finding a big breath in and a big breath out. Nice. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left leg steps back. Runner's lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms back and up, high lunge. And then catching hold of left wrist. We've been here before a few times now. Finding our easy twist. And we're going to find our transition to reverse warrior just once. And then make our way into side angle, taking right forearm to right thigh, or to the mat, to the inside or the outside of the right foot. Wrapping the tricep forward of the lifted arm. And then transitioning to runner's lunge, lowering the back knee, taking the hands to the right thigh, or lifting back heel, catching hold of the back foot for a quad stretch, really drawing the left heel in towards the bum, maybe sinking the hips down, and maybe taking your left forearm down to the mat. Just working with your edge and honoring where your flexibility is at today. Breathing deeply wherever you are. Nice, and if you've got the foot, releasing it, coming into runner's lunge, stepping back to plank and flowing through Vinyasa. Really reconnecting with your breath in your down dog, drawing lower belly in. And inhale, bend the knees, look forward, stepping up to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lifting the arms up and overhead. And exhale, hands through prayer, Tadasana. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, sending the right foot back, runner's lunge. Nice, finding your balance, then inhale, sweeping the arms back, around and up. For your high lunge, catching hold of the right wrist for your side bend. Just one breath here and release, coming through your easy twist. And now we're transitioning into reverse warrior, but we're not going back down to easy twist. Instead, we're going to find our way into side angle. Finding whichever variation of side angle is working for you today. Really think of rotating the chest up towards the ceiling. Nice. From here, transitioning into your low lunge, taking hands to the thigh, staying there, or catching hold of the back foot for your quad stretch, really drawing the heel in towards the bum. Staying there, or maybe lowering down onto the right forearm, taking it a little bit deeper, drawing the hips forward and down, only as far as they're willing to go today. Okay, mindfully making your way back into runner's lunge and stepping back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. From here, lowering the knees, we're going to find a child's pose, just taking a rest for a moment before we work on some back bends. So we're going to explore camel pose. When you're ready, coming up to kneel. Nice, so standing up on the knees, taking the hands to the low back, and think about pressing the hips forward as you lift your ribs up and away from the hips, lifting up the chest, maybe reaching back for the heels or keeping your hands to low back. Nice, if you've got the hold of the heels, really think about constantly pressing the hips forward and then only taking the head back if that feels okay on your neck. Slowly releasing, taking hands to the knees, sitting back to the heels, and finding a couple of breaths. Okay, we're going to find another variation of camel. Feel free to repeat the first variation, or if you're coming with me, taking hands to low back, and this time reaching the left arm up and overhead. And then we'll switch, uprighting spine, taking the left hand to the back, coming back into your back bend, and then reaching the right arm up and back. And release. Slowly lowering hips back to heels, taking a few breaths. And then slowly rounding the spine forward into restorative child's pose. So rounding the spine here is a counter pose to camel. And slowly make your way up and transition into a seat. Taking the legs forward, extended, feet are flexed, and we'll find Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Inhale to raise the arms, and then exhale, folding forward. Really drawing lower belly in. And we're not pulling with the hands, we're really finding the fold from the low belly and shifting the sitting bones back. So it's a slight tilt of the sitting bones back, drawing low belly in and hinging forward from the hips. Really breathing into any sensation that you feel. Slowly lifting the head on an inhale and then making your way out of your forward fold. From here, opening the legs out wide into a straddle. Option to sit up on the edge of a folded blanket or a block if you find that you're rounding back onto the sacrum. Sliding your right hand down towards the right ankle and lifting the left arm up and overhead, reaching in a diagonal for a side bend. We're not necessarily reaching to the toes. Gently release and then turn your torso to face the right leg and gently fold forward any amount. I find folding in a straddle like this takes me a long time to kind of get into the full depth of my forward fold, so really don't rush this. Take a few breaths and then maybe fold a little bit deeper. Slowly lifting back up, and we'll find that on the other side, so this time sliding left hand down towards the left ankle, reaching right arm up and overhead for a side bend, finding lots of length through the right side of the body. Release, uprighting your spine, turning torso to face the left leg and then folding forwards. Slowly come on up, releasing your fold, taking your hands underneath the knees to help you out of your straddle, and then slowly make your way onto your back. Extending your left leg and hugging right knee in towards the chest. And then extending the right leg up towards the ceiling for a hamstring stretch. Flexing and pointing the foot a couple times. And then sliding the hands up towards the calf or the ankle. And gently drawing the right leg in towards the face. Rebending the leg, hugging it in. And then taking left hand to right knee, crossing the knee across the body for a twist. Slowly unwind your twist. Extend your right leg to meet the left and just rest in Shavasana for a moment. We're just allowing the pelvis to resettle. And then bend into your left knee, wrapping hands around the shin. And squeezing the knee into the chest. Extending the left leg up towards the ceiling and flexing and pointing the toes before sliding hands up the leg any amount. Rebend the knee and find your twist. Slowly unwinding your twist, bending into both knees, then hugging both knees in towards the chest, finding a gentle rock from side to side. Staying here, or if you like, taking happy baby, or any other final movements that your body is craving before we make our way into our final resting posture, Shavasana. So when you're ready, just setting up for your final resting pose. If you have a bolster or a cushion, it might feel nice to place that underneath your knees. Maybe taking a folded blanket or a pillow underneath the head. Closing down the eyes. Taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Letting go. You made it to your resting place. Shavasana is where we switch from holding to being held, feeling supported by the earth, allowing any tension to melt away, relaxing the jaw, softening the forehead and the shoulders. Just noticing any sensations that you're feeling. And if your mind feels busy, see if you can become an observer of your thoughts, becoming aware of when your mind has wandered, and then just gently allowing that thought to pass and bringing your awareness back to your breathing. Gently bringing your awareness back to your physical body, taking a big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Finding some movement in the fingers and toes. Reaching arms overhead for a big full body stretch. And bending into one knee and then the other. Making your way onto your right side. Just pausing for a moment there, keeping the eyes closed. And gently press yourself up into a comfortable seat. Sitting up nice and tall. And we'll close our practice as we began it with a chant of Om one time, bringing hands to prayer in front of the heart, inhaling to prepare to chant Om, bowing forward. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope to see you on the mat again soon.